Hi everyone. In today's video we are going to discuss about all your derivatives of the functions, all the rules that in an easy and quick method. Okay, so let's start. Here our first rule is constant rule. Constant rule means there is no any variable, and if there is no any variables, so our derivative will be 0. So if it is either it is given f of x is equal to 7, so derivative of 7 is equal to what? It will be 0. In this case, if it is given e raised to the power 5, that means there is no any variables, and if no any variable, then that means derivative will be 0. In this case, if it is given minus root 3, so again here there is no any variables means no any x, so that means it will be 0. So this is our first rule. Now come to the second rule. Second rule is power rule. In this power rule, what we will see that there is the rule. Now derivatives comes, so we know that, right, dy by dx is equal to formula, right, n into x to the power n minus 1, where n is the power. Okay, so here what is our power? Our power is 2. So what we will write? Derivative of f of x square is equal to what? Here we will write 2 multiplied x into 2 minus 1, right? So that can be written as 2x, right? So this is our answer. Now come to the second part. If we have power is negative, so how we will write? Here the derivative of this function is x to the power minus 5 is going to be minus 5 is our n, right? So we will write here negative 5 and then multiplied by x to the power negative 5 and minus 1. So what is the answer? Here it will be negative 5 into x to the power negative 6, right? So this is our answer. Now come to the next part. If the power is 90, don't be afraid, right? Simple. Here also we will write, right, derivative of x is equal to, in this case, our n is 90. So we will write 90 into x to the power 90 minus 1, right? So now this is going to be 90 x to the power 89. That's all. Okay. Now come to the third rule. Now we will see the third rule, that is constant multiple rule. Constant multiple rule means if any constant number is multiplying your variables, right? So this is the function, that is f of x is equal to 4x to the power 6. So what we will write? Here our derivative can be written as, right, 4x to the power 6, right? So what is 4? 4, first we will write 4 as it is. Then what is our n? N is 6. So we will multiply here 6 and then as we were doing in the power rule, right? So what we will do here? 6 minus 1. Okay. So now your answer will be 4 into 6, that will be 24 and x to the power 5. That's all. This is your answer. Isn't it easy? Now come to the second part. Right, here our function is root 2 x over 3. Right. So what we can write here? Our derivative will be here root 2 x over 3 is equal to root 2 will be as it is. Then 3 will come and multiply. And then we have x raised to the power n minus 1. N minus 1 means 3 minus 1. Isn't it easier? Right? So now we will write here 3 root 2 x square. Right? That's all. This is your answer. Now what about fraction? If you have fraction, then what you will do? Come to them here. Right? So here we will write our derivative will be here x to the power 7 over 5. Right? So here we can write. First you separate that constant, right? So what is our constant? Our constant is 1 upon 5, isn't it, right? And then we will multiply it with n. N is 7, right? Now we will multiply this x raised to the power 7 minus 1. So what is going to be answer? Answer will be 7 upon 5 and x to the power 6. That's all. This is your answer. Now come to the next rule. Rule, that is our sum or difference rule. Either it is sum or it is difference rule. Same rule you have to follow. Okay. And don't be confused if it is in root, if it is in fraction. Okay, so let's discuss about this function, right? So here we have the function is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2, right? So what we will write here? Here we will write for this derivative of this function is equal to, look at this, x square. So as we did in the power rule, what we did there? So we have to write here n into x raised to the power n minus 1. So we will write here 2 minus 1, right? Again we have the negative sign 3, and then multiplied by, what is the power of x here? If there is nothing, that means 1, power is 1. So here we will write 3 multiplied x to the power 1 minus 1, and here we will multiply 1, right? Because there is power 1. And now constant, we know that this will be 0. So here directly we will write the 0. Okay. So now what is the answer? Here the answer will be 2x, because 2 minus 1 is x, and minus, because this is x to the power minus 1. So this will be 0. So 3 into 1. X to the power 0 is equal to 1. Don't be confused with it, right? So here our answer will be 2x minus 3. Isn't it easy? You have to follow. Now come to this function. Isn't it looking is little bit harder, but it is not, right? So how to do this question? Here we will see that derivative of this x is equal to, look at this, here we have n is equal to 4, right? So we will multiply 3 into 4 into x raised to the power 4 minus 1. Okay. Now second term, we have 5 into, right, 3 is there, right? So we will write here 5 into 3 and into x raised to the power 3 minus 1. Okay. Now come to this part. So in this part we have root under x, and we know that what is root x is equal to x raised to the power half. But here it is reciprocal. So 1 over root x can be written as x to the power negative half, isn't it? Right? So here we will write 4 is added as it is, right? Multiplied by negative half, right? And then we have into x raised to the power minus half minus 1, right? Now what we will write here? Here it is 3 4 ja 12 x to the power 3 plus 5 into 3, that is 15 x square, right? Minus this minus minus plus, so this will be plus. Now we have 2, because 4 into 2, 4 divided by 2, right? And then we have x raised to the power, this can be written as minus 1 minus 2 over 2, right? So this is equal to 12x cube plus 15x square plus 2 and x raised to the power what? Negative 3 over 2. And if we have negative 3 over 2, so this can be also written as 12x cube plus 15x square plus 2, and x will go to our denominator, and in denominator this is cube root of x, right? Because half is root and this is cube root, it is negative, so this can be written as, understood? Okay. Now in next video we will discuss about chain rule and quotient rule with product rule also. Okay. And please subscribe the channel. Okay. Thank you.